I'm currently binge watching 1883. I'm also watching Married at First Sight Australia and Love is Blind.
I'm currently watching Love is Blind on Netflix.
I just finished up the latest season of The Apprentice.
I'm currently watching The Traitors. I know I'm a bit late to the game, but I watched the whole series in like 2 days.
I like to dip in and out of watching Taskmaster at the minute.
I am currently watching Physical 100 on Netflix.
For my job in development, I have to watch the first episode of every single new TV show.
I was inspired to work in TV because I liked watching TV.
I did a work placement in a TV studio when I was in school, and from then I've just kept going, and here I am.
What inspired me to work in TV was actually a graphic designer called Annie Atkins. She worked a lot on the Wes Anderson films, and she also worked for BBC The Tudors as well.
TV wasn't something actually that I ever really considered or thought about. I never really knew how big it was in Northern Ireland either, so I thought it would be a really great new challenge for me.
Well, I've always kind of loved movies and TV, so when the opportunity to actually work for an actual TV company emerged, I jumped at it.
I always would like to know where the idea is coming from and how the idea turned up into a show.
So my dad actually inspired me to work in TV. He always said that if he could have had any other job growing up, he would have wanted to work in TV. So I'm living the dream for both of us.
I was inspired to work in TV, I think because I just began to get a sense that I was watching TV shows in different ways to other people. When I realised that not everybody thought like that and I just wanted to explore that further.
One problem for me when I first joined here was my confidence in sort of speaking to people that I didn't know, like maybe contributors or people that were above me. I was a bit nervous, so that was one issue that I've definitely worked through now.
The biggest challenges you face in a production company is the day-to-day changes. With every production, there's always slight changes. There's always little things that you have to take into account because the content of what you're filming can be very different, but it keeps things exciting.
Sometimes your workload gets really heavy, so you have a lot of projects that you're dealing with, a lot of tight deadlines coming in really last minute.
You can think you've got a quiet period and you've got time to work on something, but then all of a sudden someone will hit you with a project that needs to be done by the end of the day or the next day.
I didn't really know how tight the deadlines can be.
Although it's a challenge, it's really just down to time management. It's something that is a skill that you learn and adapt with.
My top tip for anybody starting in the TV industry is to be yourself.
Something I wish I'd known is that like everyone's human, so it's okay if you make mistakes, it's fixable.
You know, when you're starting out, that is when it is absolutely okay to make mistakes. And I think just don't feel like you have to have the answer.
I wish I had a broader understanding of how the industry operates. You think TV production, you think the production side of things.
There's so many roles, there's so many niche little pieces of the puzzle that are exciting jobs in themselves. Had I known that those roles existed, I probably would have been in TV sooner than I actually was.
What I wish I'd have known before working in TV is that I didn't have to change myself to fit in. We all come from different walks of lives, and your uniqueness will be your greatest strength in the end.
People at the top, the people that you're trying to impress, in an industry you think isn't open to you, it's all accessible. You can do the same things as everyone else in this industry, wherever you started, wherever you came from.
What excites me about my day ahead is that I get to talk to so many different people, and I love talking to people a bit too much, and that's what really makes my job interesting, and that's what excites me.
What excites me about my day ahead is the fact that I have no clue from 1 minute to the next what I'm going to be doing, and I love that. That's what drives me. I like to have a lot of variety in my day, and working in TV definitely fuels that.
What excites me about working and looking at my day ahead is always what I'm going to be working on. It's never going to be the same thing every day.
It's always exciting to start a new production and do it for the first time because you just don't really know what is ahead of you. And I love being out on location when everybody comes together and you can really sort of see the ambition for the programme taking a life of its own.
What don't I love about Selfie, to be honest with you? I can't speak highly of it enough. It's genuinely the nicest place I've ever worked to.
I've not had one single day that I wake up going, oh God, work again.
From the day my first day interview came in the door, I feel like home.
I've worked in a lot of different jobs in this industry, and the energy here is just honestly unmatched. I really genuinely do enjoy coming into work every day.
If you're having a tough day, there's always someone that you can go and talk to.
It feels like there's a real sense of teamwork and camaraderie. There's also a lot of training opportunities.
Not just from your colleagues, direct colleagues, but also senior management. They will literally nurture your skills and make sure that you are working in the direction that you want to work. And if there's anything that you want to explore, they're always happy to support you.
A lot of the skills that I had in the beginning have improved 10 times over. Looking at my work now, as opposed to the beginning, it is just such a vast difference.
The opportunities that it's given me to actually be part of something that I've worked on, it's really great. Seeing your name in credits for the first time is really fun.